Alright, welcome guys to another Dragon Ball Legends video. Today is going to be a different type of video. Today we're going to be doing like my top 10 list for units in the festival. So the beginning of 2024, end of 2023 rating list. If you guys want to see more videos like this where I give my own list and my own opinions, give this video a like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Let's try hit for more subscribers next year. Last year we did decent to the latter half at the end. It was kind of bad, but nonetheless, middle of the year was one of the best times for me. So let's hope we can continue moving forward with that, and let's just keep pumping these videos out as we usually do. So I'm doing this top 10 because I don't see people doing it right now. They did it before Ultra UI released. I'm doing it after UI released, and in this current meta that we're in right now. So I'm gonna rank him down from 1 to 10, and then the hit or miss spot right here on the bottom is usually reserved for people that are hit or miss, so they can either be in the top 10 or they can not be in the top 10. It just depends on the situation at hand. But remember, this is my own opinion. If you guys want to have your own opinions on what you think the unit's going to be, or what units are going to be in which position, that's up to you. I respect it. Just saying FYI, this is my opinion, so if you guys don't like my opinion, then I think it's on you. I mean, it is what it is, right? But we're starting off with number 1. By the way, we have all these units. I'm not going to count them. I'm going to count the top 10 units, honestly, the only ones. So for number 1, if I can like scroll up while doing this, I can. Ooh, my good. Beast Gohan. I do think, to no one's surprise, Beast Gohan is number 10. Now you guys may be thinking, Special, why do you think Beast Gohan's number 10? Well, he's just such a great unit nowadays that he dominates the meta. Like, the amount of times, if you guys have been watching my streams, because I've been streaming for the last couple of days on my Twitch, this guy has just been dominating every single instance of the whole PvP. There's literally teams to counter UI Goku, and he is in the center of it because people want to counter him as much as possible because, I mean, he's running rampant with the lock-in and everything else. So the Beast Gohan with the green card spawn, with the, I mean, not even green card spawn. Yeah, he does grow green card when he transforms to Beast. With the blue card spawn, with the green card spawn, the restored vanish, the support, the Dramble destruction, the bullshit Dragon Fist gauge. It's just, all this accumulates to Beast Gohan being so omnipotent that he just annihilates everything. Type neutral, he doesn't care. Type disadvantage, he doesn't care. It's just, he's one of these units that truly is one of those things that he's gonna stay in the meta, which is kind of crazy to say because first, when UI released, Ultra UI, I thought UI was first, but for a couple days later, after I got him 14 stars and I started to use Beast more, I realized how much of a gap Beast gapped UI by. I mean, it was a little bit of a margin, but it was not like humongous. But I could tell the difference that what Beast was doing in this current meta and how Beast in this meta works better than UI. That also is a factor. UI, I think works on this meta, but the issue with his UI is that his team that he's supposed to go on, which is Universe Reps, already got buffed like 50 times over. They just recently got a new LF, recently just got a new unit, a new banner unit. We had 17, Rev UI, Go Frieza, all these units. We literally just got a Zenka for that thing. Like, it's just, Rev UI, with the team he was supposed to go, already has as much support as it has, and Evo Ken was the last stamp on the team that it needed. So Rev UI, it's really not needed in Universe Rep as much as people think, but he still can be viable. The reason why you don't see people nowadays using Rev UI with Evo Ken and 17 is because Rev UI and Evo Ken, I mean, Ultra UI and Evo Ken do their own separate things compared to them together. Together, it's just, they want to do their own things at their own pace, them both. So if you put them on the team, then you have to like build one up, then build the other one up. It's too much. So they're both selfish in that way. So I do think that with Beast Gohan, number 1, with the teams, the overall support and everything else, it's just, it works. Beast Gohan just works on the team 100% of the time. Now, with that said, Number 2, I'm surprised you guys with this one. I lost him. Is Goku and Bardock. At first, you guys are me asking, Goku, Bardock, what about UI? Give me a second. I think Goku and Bardock, over the time that I have used them in my own experience, they have proven to me that they are here to stay in the meta. They just do so much in terms of everything. The damage, the defense, the everything. They do so much. They build up. They have the freaking indestructible, which is a new mechanic. They have all these certain things that makes them who they are, and they're ridiculous. I have them 9 stars. And so far, what I can tell you is I have tried them on different teams. I have tried them with Beast Gohan, with UI, with level support, with Zenkai buffs. They always outperform what I expect them to do. They are always doing good, if that makes any sense. They're always doing good, and every single team I perform, they never let me down. Their indestructible is like probably the most life-saving thing of this unit, because without it, this unit I think would be very flawed. I think this unit would, if without indestructible, I'll deadass put it like a number 8. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Without indestructible, probably 8 or 5, like around this range, But with indestructible and with everything else, I gotta put him at 2. I have to put him at 2. They do so much. They have the cover null with 2 cards used. They have the green card AoE, which, oh my goodness, that's so annoying. And paired up with Pycon with the green card, you're not gonna be able to combo them at all. You can drop the combo with the green card, start a new combo, start a fresh combo people to death. It's just, they have a lot of combo potential. They have a lot of damage potential as well. They're very good all around unit, and they have a lot of teams. So you can work around with these units to have a good team on them, which is kind of the crazy part. You can literally have a team that fits around them, and you will be good. Like, they work so well with any team that you put around them that this unit, I think it's a very good all-around unit. If Beast was in the meta, I think they'll be number 1, but they're very good all-around unit. It's just, they're very good. They have grown on me in the past couple months. They're very good. That's why they're number 2. It's just they have a lot of utility. They're indestructible. It's like a main selling thing as well. It's just, dude, it just goes a long way. Now, my bad. Number 3. We're going to go for Ultra UI Goku. I know, number 3 instead of number 2 or 1. Reason why I put him at number 3 is not because Beast Gohan is in the meta, but well, that's one of the reasons why. But because the way I see the vision. I mean, granted, this is for me talking. I have the units high stars. I'm playing on high rank PvP. I'm seeing what I can acquire from it. Compared to these 2 units, yes, he does a lot. But I do believe that out of these 3, he's going to be the first one to fall out. Now, you might as well be asking, how? How come? He has no defenses. He takes a long time to ramp up. And the only service he has is the being passive playstyle and sniping potential. That's the only 2 good things I can say about this UI. The sniping potential of this guy is good. So let's say, for example, you are comboing a purple unit with, let's say you're using this team, triple Sun Family, Goku, Bardock, Beast, and UI. And then the unit you're fighting is, let's say, you need reps with Go Frieza, no, 17, Evo Ken, and Jiren. You're comboing Jiren with them, but you want to snipe Jiren. So what you do is you switch mid combo to Ultra UI, and then you keep comboing with Ultra UI. That makes them forced to want to switch from Jiren to 17 or Evo Ken, so you get a free snipe on Jiren. That's the way you want to use UI, as well as you want to be passive and stay back. So he has a lot of utility in that aspect, where you could like use him in very different scenarios depending on the game. But he has a lot of flaws in the fact that he has to ramp up, and he has to he can't take a hit. Even with a Senkai buff team, even with all this and Pures and everything, he can't take a hit, bro. I have been facing UIs 10 star and higher with Bardock and Goku at 9 stars, might I add you. And 9 times out of 10, I'm doing 2 strikes and I'm doing like 40% HP to a UI Goku. It's that ridiculous. Now, granted, I am running Bardock and Goku on one of the best optimal setups so they could run, but compared to Everything else is UI Goku just can't tank. I mean, we've known this for UIs. UI Goku's cannot tank. Rev UI cannot tank. Purple UI cannot tank. MUI cannot tank. So, I mean, it's to be expected with the UI Goku. As soon as they announced him, I knew that he was not going to be the best tank. But his offenses are pretty freaking good. He actually has a lot of defensive capabilities as well when it comes to it. Because if he gets ulted or rushed, he reduces the opponent's vanishing gauge by 0. And ghost type neutral, so, and debuffs him as well, which is pretty good. He also gets 3 ults in the match if you can, which is not bad. He goes type neutral on the ult if an ally is dead, which is pretty good. He restores his gauge whenever he uses an ult or with pops main. His main nullifies endurance. The other thing I have to say, his ults do not nullify endurance unless you pop the main. That's one of the biggest issues that I think with that, because sometimes you forget, you just pop the ult and you forget, and you're, oh my god, whatever. It's just one of those things that's like whatever. But yeah, that's why he's number 3. That's why UI is number 3. He's good, but in this meta, I don't think he's very good for this meta. I think he's number 3. The way he's at, I think is good. Now number 4. Now this one, it just depends on the day. Just sometimes it could be a hit or miss. I'm gonna have to put Evo Ken at number 4. Evo Ken at number 4. Now, you guys will be asking, Evo Ken? Yes, Evo Ken. The reason why I put Evo Ken at number 4 is because they're still useful. They're still good. It's not like they're a bad unit. It's just with Beast Gohan, Ultra UI, and then Bardock and Goku running around. Out of all those 3, they fell a bit short. One of the biggest issues, well, 2 of the biggest issues that I see with them is they cannot tank as well. This is why I think these 2 units are gonna fall off the feature boost very quickly. That's why I have them low. They cannot tank. The Evo Ken is very bad at tanking. But the other thing I think that is bad for them is the gauge buildup. Now, granted, the gauge buildup, depending on the team, could vary. If you're running with Whis, the gauge could build up faster because of the green card spawn. But if you're building him on a regular team like uni reps, 9 times out of 10, that gauge is going to take a while to build up. You have to be combo with them for a while. They have a lot of combo potential. I mean, trust me, I have been hit with a freaking 100+ combo by them. Like every single time almost when they're comboing me, which is ridiculous to say, which is good for the unit. But that gauge, if you disrupt them while they're doing their combos, which is what you want to do, their gauge just takes a long time to build up. The only good thing about the gauge that I see is when you have an ally dead and you switch to either the Goku side or Vegeta side, because you have 2 of these, you get gauged by I think like 70 or 80%. You destroy a Dragon Ball and you get your vanishing gauge by 100. That's the only good thing I see of that. But people tend to waste it a lot of the times. They got double vanish restore and they just waste it like it's no one's business for no reason, even though they shouldn't. But they do it anyways to keep the combo going and going and going. But yeah, they have a lot of combo potential. They're very good. They have very good solid team. They're, like I said, uni reps, probably top 2 team, probably top 3 team in the game right now. They just have a lot of options. They have 17 UI, them, Jiren. It's just they have a lot of options. They have Rev UI, who's coming back again. But they have a lot of options. I think that they're good where they're at. Sadly, I don't think time will benefit them in the way that people want them to. But they're good at where they're at. Their team is very good. They're very decent. I think number 4 is a very good spot to put them. I do think that this unit can and will do a lot. It just depends on the situation of the unit. Now for number 5, now this one I'm gonna put 5 and 6 in interchangeable. So 5 and 6, I'm gonna put Gogeta at 5 and Janemba at 6. Now these 2 can vary because these 2 can flip-flop depending on the situation, but I do believe Pikkon and Janemba Pikkon is 5 and Janemba 6, on my opinion, from what I've been seeing. Now, I do have all these units. I do have a 5-star Janemba, so he's very low, so low stars, so I don't know. And I do have Pycon at 9 stars, and I have him optimally everything. Let's talk about Pycon and Janemba first. So the thing about Pycon and Janemba, why I put him over Janemba, I mean Pycon and Gogeta, why I put him over Janemba is because the amount of stuff that they do for the team and for themselves. So when you're in Pycon, he has some good disrupt. He draws a hell of a lot of green cards, which guess who helps? This unit right here and this unit right here. Very good team right there, by the way. They support on their gauge. They support by movie saga, just by existing. They draw a lot of greens. They disrupt with the green cards. They have a lot of card draw speed. They have a lot of damage. It's just, they're a very good all-around unit. And then when you transform to Gogeta, your damage skyrockets and your defense is skyrocket, and you can output more and do more stuff. It's just, they're a very, very solid unit to support movie sagas and a very good team. And Pycon over time and Gogeta have proven to me that they can be a good unit, because at the first time I was hating on them. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was the #1 Pycon and Gogeta hater. But as the months went on, like a month in later, when Beast Gohan and other units start releasing, I started to see their potential, and they have shown me that they could stick around the meta for a long time, because their revive, it paired up with Indestructible, paired up with a one-shot Beast unit, yeah, it's ridiculous. Support plus one-shot, yeah, it's dumb. Yeah, it just goes so well. The spawn of green cards, this unit all around is very good for that reason, because he does so much. But I do not think he's better than any of these, because each of them have better stuff than he has. But as a defense support type unit, he does good. Also, he has 2 long range blue cards, pre and post revive, which guess who it affects? Janemba. So and sometimes it counters UI as well, because UI has this, if you do a strike based blue card in the middle of a combo, he's gonna dodge it with his auto dodge. I forgot to tell you that. But yeah, his blue card as well, very good thing. At least long range finally, because I'm tired of getting these fucking strike based. These strike based blue cards don't work that well anymore because of this unit and this unit running in the meta. So it is what it is. But yeah, Gogeta #5, I think it's a good spot. He does a lot of stuff. Very good. Now, I gotta put Janemba at #6. Now, I was gonna put originally Piccolo here, and Janemba was gonna be 7. The reason why I put Janemba at 6 is because I do think he's a little better than Piccolo. Now, meta-wise, I do think since movies has received a lot of buffs in the past couple months, I do think he's fine in the meta. I don't think he's like horrible, but I do think he's fine in the meta. The only issue that I think is going to be very bad for this unit is tanking. He can't take a hit at all, and it has shown by him not being in feature boost anymore in this last month, when he just got out of feature boost this last PvP season. His tanking is not the way it used to be, and he can't take a single hit. I literally switched to Goku side of Goku and Bardock, and I did 2 blast cards at half health to Janemba. It was a 8-star Janemba, or 8 to 10-star Janemba, I don't remember. But he can't take a hit. He can't take a hit. And then Gogeta counters him so perfectly because of the freaking green card and blue cards, and then he does no damage. And I mean, the counter is just not that big of a deal, because guess what? You have a revive unit and you have another green unit you can deal with. Oh, and he goes type neutral as well. So it's like you have another green unit as well in the top 10. So the gauge is not that hard to deal with anymore as it used to be. Yes, he can go type neutral still with an ally dead, which is a very good thing for him. He can draw 2 ults, which is cool. But over time, Janemba is going to cease to exist because, like I said, his tanking. Same thing with UI. They're going to cease to exist because of the tanking. Do I think they're very good units? I do believe so. They're, like I said, top 10. That's why they're top 10. But I do think over time, Janemba is going to be falling out slowly but surely. But that's why I have him at #6. Now, #7, I'm going to have to put... Where the hell is he at? Oh, there it is. Orange Piccolo. Now, before we start Orange Piccolo, I do want to say, I do have him high stars. I used him with this plot, and pre and post plot. Reason why I have him at 7 and not at 5 or 6 is because he can't take a hit. Again, we're in a meta where units are star dependent very badly, because this unit and this unit, yeah, you can tell, because of this unit, but they're very star dependent, and you can tell. So Piccolo does not benefit from that. Piccolo, sadly, he does not encompass what he has to do. He does the same things as Pikkon and Gogeta, where he supports, he draws green cards, and he's meant to, stop the rush because he's a revive unit. But the thing about Piccolo it's just the tanking. It's just, and the disruption is not as good as Gogeta's. Gogeta's disruption is just 10 times better than Piccolo, and it shows. Because Piccolo, yes, he has good disruption on his gauge post-revival when he's orange, but when it comes to a unit which their cards can't be destroyed, where their key can't be reduced, their Dragon Balls can't be reduced, all this stuff, the unit falls flat because of that. There's a lot of units nowadays that do that, where they get card protection or key reduction like them, and Piccolo basically can't do anything about that because he disrupted to nothing. So that's why his disruption is not the best as it used to be anymore. His disruption is still good because he disrupts an entire hand, reduces your key, and destroys Dragon Balls and locks your main. But with so many units now having double card rush speed, getting key on just by breathing, it's just the disruption does not work as well as it used to be. His green card counter is still very good. It's still very easy to pull off, very clean. LF, very lazy. Again, I could make an LF tier list, but he'd probably not even in the top 10. But yeah, he just falls flat because pre-revive is horrible. The only thing you want to do pre-revive is pop main green, die. That's what you want to do pre-revive. I'm not even lying to you guys. You want to pop main, heal your team, give him a 15% damage inflicted buff, give yourself a green card so you get that special move damage buff. So when you're orange Piccolo, you hit a little hard with a blue card, and that's it, and die. Pre-revive is useless as hell. It's only Ragnar's father, and then post-revive can't do anything because his defenses are just minuscule. Even with the plat equip, he got a little better, yes, but he's still lackluster to where he should have been. I think Piccolo should have been a better unit. I think Piccolo should have been top 3 the way they should have made him back in Anniversary. But yeah, Piccolo's very lackluster. Sadly, his top 7, but it is what it is. You can't do much with that. The number 7, number 8, and number 9. Now, this is a tough one because it's just very hard to gauge these two units. But I'm gonna put Vegito at 8, and I'm gonna put, where's this unit at? Go Frieza. There you go. Go Frieza at number 9. I do think Vegito's still top 10. In my opinion, I do think Vegito's still top 10. I do. Vegito still has his BS, and with UI being back in the meta, he's still top 10. He can still counter UI very easily. You catch UI with one strike card. When he's sidestepping, he does half health because UI can't tank. Vegito still has his issues that you have to go around, but he still is a very good unit. He can, with Go Frieza being out of the picture as little as possible because of this unit, Vegito has become more dominant on that scenario. But I think Vegito at number 8, he's good where he's at. There's not that many blues, only 2 blues in the meta, which are very dominant. He can still deal with them because he still goes time neutral in a lot of ways. So he's still a very good unit. If you have this Vegito blue, use him. He's very good. You're not missing out on anything. If you don't have Beast Gohan, Vegito blue is another very good option for a red unit. Vegeta Blue can still destroy and cook, so Vegeta Blue, number 8. You know what Vegeta Blue does. I've done videos on Vegeta Blue for the past year. I love this unit so much. 14 star. Good. Now, number 9, Go Frieza. Go Frieza, almost out of the top 10, which is kind of crazy to say. They have a lot of good things with them, but it's just they get shut down by one unit. And their entire team encompassed. We had a point in time where, yes, at least they made a unit where they stuck around for more than 2 months, which I'm actually glad for because some units don't even stick around that long. They stick around less than a month. But Go Frieza nowadays, they have shown their age. Unless you're running them in a full Frieza Force or Lineage of Evil team, they're not going to perform as well as you usually see them perform. But they still can do their old Go Frieza things. They can still 1v3 by being Go Frieza, but they still are not as good as they once used to be. They still can get one-shotted sniped by UI Goku. They still are in the mud with that. But I do believe Go Frieza number 9, it's just, they're not as good as they used to be back in the meta. And with UI shutting them down consistently, it's just very interesting on how to see it. Now, number 10. This might be like a topic for discussion, because people are going to be on my ass for saying that no. But in my opinion, as of right now, I put 17 at number 10. I think 17 at number 10, the way he is right now, I do think, yeah, he's number 10. I mean, there's 3 green units in the meta. Actually, 4 if you count Goku and Bardock as another one. It's just, his support is so good. That's the reason why he's number 10. Like, that's all it is. His tanking is shit. I'm going to tell you this right now. His tanking is as bad as Janemba's tanking. Janemba's going to be down here in the next couple months, and he's going to be, like, right here. Tell me right now, I'm not lying to you guys. Janemba's going to be right here. Joy Goku's going to be right here, and he's going to be right here. Like, it's just, this is what's going to happen. 17 can't tank. I'm so sorry to say this, but 17 has no good tanking abilities at all. Granted, he has not gotten a single Senkai buff the past year, which is kind of crazy to say, because there's a lot of units that got Senkai buffs. you know. But 17, still no Senkai buff, still performs decently. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. He still can do good things. I have him 14. Just recently got him 14. The only thing is just he gets shut down too quickly. His support, the way he supports the team, for them not to die from a blue card from Beast is very, very valuable nowadays. Because I swear to God, every time I try a blue card, like let's say 10-star Evo Ken, guess who's on the team? 17. I used the blue card. 17 saves him because of the debuffs. It's just heals him, saves him. It's just 17 is just too valuable in this meta for the teams that you're running against, which is just USS. Because Univereps, because I mean this team, this unit without 17 is useless. I'm telling you this right now. 17 didn't exist, this unit would be like 8 or 7. But 17 on Unireps, you need Unireps for 17 to be decent. That's why I put him number 10. His defenses are not good. He's starting to age out bit by bit. But I mean, he's still a decent unit, but it's just the time for 17 to die out has come to an end, which kind of sucks because I actually like the unit a lot. But sadly, he had to go. I mean, it was due time. He was in the top 10 for probably the longest time anybody has been in the top 10 for a long time. So it had to be done, but it is what it is. Now, honorable mentions or hit or miss. I do have to put... What was I going to put? I forget who I was going to put. Oh. Fuck. I'm going to put... Yeah, wait. I'm going to put this one. I'll put Rev UI. Rev UI can still cook. Rev UI is pretty good unit still to this day. I'm going to put this Purple Cell because he can still do decent things. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Even I'm surprised at sometimes when I see him. Pan. Hit or miss. That's 100% there. Just honorable mention right there. Pan. This yellow golden Frieza. Still pretty good. And then... Honestly, where's Jiren? I'm going to put Kid Goku and Purple Jiren as the last two. I think this hit or miss. I think... It just depends on the units. But... I do think that... Yo, where is Jiren? I think I'm a little bit dumb. I can't see the freaking... You know what? I can't find Jiren. So we're gonna pretend like this is Jiren right here. This yellow Jiren. Yeah, I don't see him. He should be around here, where 4th UI is. Where UI is at? Before UI, right? Yeah. He's not there. Alright, we're gonna pretend like this Jiren is LF Jiren. So, I think this is the hit or miss for me. UI Goku, Rev UI, because Saiyans and Union Reps, still a very good team. Cell, because he can still be used in the blast-based teams. Even though Rev UI is still a thing, he can still cook. Cell is still a very good unit, regardless of the situation. I think I'm going to put it like this. Yeah, I'll put it like this. Oh yeah, no, you're going down there, motherfucker. You're bad. Pan, actually, you know, I'm gonna put Pan first as hit or miss, because of the resurgence of this guy, and red or green being very prominent in this meta. Rev UI, Revival, Union Reps, you know, so pretty good still. Lucart still is like a goddamn truck. Gold Frieza, Frieza, Golden Frieza. Still, he's a very good unit. Very annoying paralysis. Very good substitute for UI Goku. Shuts down any unit because he debuffs. His ultimate hits like a goddamn truck. His blast hit very freaking hard. So he's a very good unit still. Kid Goku still can perform very good. Dragon Ball obtainage is still broken. He's still a very good unit. He can still do broken stuff. Cell, just doing Cell things. And then LF Jiren, sadly LF Jiren. Actually, I'm gonna put LF Jiren a little bit above Cell because he does a little more. But yeah, we're like that. If I can find, hold on one second. I think I can find one more, and I think, yeah, the Gammas. The Gammas, I do believe they're still a very good top 10 unit. The issue is just Beast Gohan running around just shuts them down very quickly. Same with this unit. It's sad to see, but the Gammas are not top 10 anymore. They're very good still. You can still use them. You can still core break at people with them, but they have shown their time. Let me know what you guys think of this tier list. I know it was kind of like a weird video because I don't usually do this type of videos to talk about my overall thoughts on PvP, but this is the top 10 for me. Beast Gohan number 1, very confident in that. Bardock and Goku number 2, Ultra UI number 3, Kaioken and Ebo at 4, Pikkon at 5, Janemba at 6, Piccolo at 7, Vegeta Blue at 8, Goku at 9, 17, 10. He has a very good list for the way I fight people, because the meta for me right now is just a lot of diverse teams, and this is typically the 5 units that I see in the meta right now. He comes out of nowhere sometimes, and he's always in the meta, but just these two can be in it. You can switch them around. Same with these two, but yeah, I think this is a good tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys had a wonderful New Year's and a wonderful holidays. Let's go with 2024 full force. Let's just upload and keep pushing. Thank you guys for all the support you've been showing in the last couple of videos. I appreciate you all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys next time. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and yeah, peace out, everybody.